Good morning. It's like 8 something here. And I figured I would do a tag that I found from Ovine. Go check her out. She's pretty cool. So it is 30 questions. And we shall start. First one. When did you first know you were a witch? That was, I think I was 17 when I really first realized I was a witch, because I really didn't believe in the Christianity way. I didn't believe, the way they did. So I first started studying Wicca, and I ended up going into my past lives and come to find out I was a pretty cool witch. Well, considering the facts, but that's a different story. So yeah, I would have to say I was 17. Second one is, how long have you been practicing? Let's see here. Is that 98? What was the father's reaction in describing finding his son dead from his house? Can't even describe crying, just torn apart. I say about 8 to 99, 99 to 2000, 2000, 2001. Probably about, I want to say 14 plus years maybe. Oh yeah, we'll say 14 plus years. Third one. What kind of witch are you? Oh, I really don't put a label on it. I'd probably say I'm more old world. Because most of my stuff I do through here, my head, and whatever comes to me. I have spirits following me, so no, I would say that I was probably borderline on eclectic and old tradition, because I don't follow a set of rules or anything. So number 4. What path or tradition do you follow? I do not follow a certain path. But my deity is Gaelic, and she's the Morgan, so I would probably say Gaelic, if anything. Switcheroo. Number 5. Are you a devotional or secular? How do you incorporate your faith into your craft, if you do? Okay, well, let's see here. I guess, like, if I'm doing a tarot, I always ask my deity and my spirit guides to help bring out the truth in the matters. And I always ask my people. So I guess that would be it. Let's see. Are you a closeted witch or out in the open? If so, how do your friends and family feel about it? I am open. I came out of the open a while back. Most of my friends and definitely my family know of it. My friends don't have a problem with it. Most of my friends are, either witches themselves or Christian, and they don't judge. My family, on the other hand, I'm estranged from because of it, and which, to me is fine because I really don't need their negativity in my life or my daughter's life. So, let's see here. Number 7 is, are you a solitary or a coven? I am a solitary. I don't have a coven. The Doomis, Texas, we do not, they are a Bible Belt, so they do not have covens here. So yeah, I would practically say I'm solitary. Baby boy. What's something you wish someone told you, or something you wish you knew when you first started? I guess nothing really, because I really came into it on my own. Like, no one really told me anything until like later on when I joined a group on Facebook. But that was like, they did the basics of stuff. My hair looks like crap. Sorry about it. Alright. So, yeah. Let's see here. What resources was the most valuable for you in your practice? What about now? The books was more resourceful to me, and talking to other people that are like at the time was like in the same path or tradition that I was in, because like I said, I started out just your normal Wicked, and it ended up being something more. But yeah, and for now it's my people that help me out, and it's books that help me. Still talking to others if I have questions, because even though I've been doing this for umpteen million times, I still get stumbled or something like that. Let's see, what is the other question? Okay. What do I do when I feel out of touch with the craft? Oh, that's a good question. What do I do? I try not to let that get to me, because there's been a lot of times that I feel out of touch with my craft. So I meditate. I listen to Wiccan music. I listen to beta tones, and I try to just clear my mind and reconnect with that. Because I notice when I don't reconnect with it, that's when everything goes haywire, and it's like they tell me, you need to get back. So, forgive me for that cough, but I've been trying to fight a cold. I don't have any elderberry. Okay. What was your first spell, and was it successful? Yes. My first spell was a fertility spell for a friend of mine. It was me and the girlfriend that I was with at the time. We had done it on I think it was like a full moon. And we had done it, and we had not. And see, this goes on to another question about, I think it's on this page. It's on this one, but so yes, it was very successful, but in a way we should have done, instead of just jumping into the spell, should have done our research and made sure, it didn't backfire. And it wasn't that we didn't know what we was doing, it was the person that we was doing it for. My hair looks like I got horns. So yeah, that was my first spell. Have I ever doubted my faith and abilities? Yes, I have doubted my faith and my abilities. And then I can't dwell on it when that happens, because then my people show me that they are still here, and my gifts are still working, and my abilities are still working, and whatnot. So, but yeah, there's been quite a times that I have done that, and then I gotten proven that everything's okay. Okay. What are my grounding techniques that work for me? Oh, what are you doing? Grounding techniques. I listen to beta sound and all that, or I put on some Enya or Enigma, or I do guided meditations for me. because I can't do the reading and then do it. Oh, God, one is just going to bug the living daylights out of me. So, yeah. Or I go out into nature. Next, the big break in the Eric Cross cold case that has cops poised to finally make an arrest. My biggest... I can't even read my own writing here. Pet peeve? Yeah, pet peeve in the magical community. It's not a really magical community. Well, yeah, I guess it would be... I have maybe one, I think. It is thinking that... I guess magic is like one-sided. And to me, you have got to have some sort of balance. You know, I'm not putting off the Wiccan tradition at all, but it's too focused on the lighter aspect and the darker aspect. Some say that it's evil. And to me, that is just a Christian base or Christian mindset, because in the craft long ago, there was no, this is light and this is dark and this is evil and this is not. Because we didn't go by that tradition. Of course, back then we didn't have what we have today. But I think that would be like my major pet peeve, because it's all in the intention of the witch, whether it is good or bad. It is not, the dark magic, darker half is bad. You gotta have both. You gotta have, just like the yin and yang. There's light in the darkness, and then there's dark in the lightness. To balance it off, ebb and flow. Okay. Where am I? My biggest spell disaster was the fertility spell. Well, it really wasn't a disaster, kind of. Instead of her getting pregnant with her boyfriend that she wanted to do, she went off and slept with somebody else and ended up getting pregnant with him, which was a disaster. You want to go outside? Hold on. You want to go outside? Come on. Let's go outside. Good boy. I'm not going outside. It's cold. All right. Number 16. What is my view on black magic? I probably don't have a view, because, again, it goes on with my pet peeve. Magic is not a good or bad, it's the intention of the witch, or the person or the practitioner that does it, that makes it so. Again, I am a spirit keeper, so it's really iffy, because I believe that that's to keep the balance, really. Is witchcraft an everyday thing or seasonal to me? It's an everyday thing. I am surrounded by spirits every day. I try to do my tarot every day. I don't have the stuff to do my spell casting. But I try to keep that mindset, do little things like when cleaning and I burn sage and whatnot in my blue vervain. But yeah, I try to keep it every day. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Number 18. Do I meditate? Yes, I do. And that's the only way, other than my two beings, that keep me grounded. To actually let go of stress and everything so I can stay focused. Do I practice divination? If so, what techniques? Yes, I do. I do tarot. I do pendulum. What else do I do? I don't do the runes. I haven't yet figured that one out. I don't do tea leaves. I don't do palmistry. Too blah for me. Not blah, but yeah. But I do the tarot and I do tea leaves. So, not tea leaves, but pendulum. Moon phase, planetary correspondence, etc. No, that's too much. I keep it simple because mine just comes when it comes. I don't I try to write it down when it comes to mind, but there's sometimes that it just, my goddess says, okay, this is it, you need to do this now, and then I just do it now, and then it's gone. So yeah, don't do that. She has very clear first-hand knowledge of what went on that particular time. It would be nice to hear from. Spell language, do you keep it simple? Yes, I do keep it simple. Very much, I do. Number 22, do you keep a BOS? Yes, I have two BOSs. I have one that I am writing it down, and I have another one that has spells and stuff in it. So yeah, I do have two of them. Let's see here. Do I have an altar? Not at the moment. I mean, I do kind of, but I don't have it up until like I get my own place and stuff like that. So thoughts on afterlife. Ooh. I definitely do believe in an afterlife. I believe also in reincarnation. I've been incarnate several times, like with too many times to count. But yes, I believe in the afterlife. I do. The sound of silence has cracked. We're wondering what information you could share with us about the death. Okay, so do you or would you teach and practice craft with children? Yes. I was trying to teach my daughter the basics because she is a second generation witch, and I feel like her gifts are like mine, but amplified. So I'm trying to teach her that these things are okay and how to take her power back when she feels like they're overwhelming her. As a 4-year-old, it can be kind of scary. I know, I've been there and done that. Okay. So the last time you saw Eric Cross, where was he? Do I have a totem animal? I really don't consider her or any of my animals really totem animals. Akela, she is my spirit familiar. So no, other than it might be the raven or the crow, because I see a lot of them here, and they always come up when I'm like doubting my faith in my path, or if I ask a sign. But what are some witch books that affected me? Fairy Seership. Wicca for a year and a day. Silver Ravenwolf books. Scott Cunningham. I don't have any of these books with me right now. Simple Pendulum Magic and Candle Magic. What else? Oh, Earthcraft. Earth Witchcraft. Did that one. Read that one. I used to have that book. Just a lot of books throughout the years. Tools, handmade only or nature? Natural. I don't really have anywhere to put tools. So again, I use either my intention, my hands for basically, or if I have just like a little stuff like candles or herbs, I'll do that, and water and salt. But right now I don't have very much, so it's just intention. Do I have a magical name? Yes, I do. It is Ethos Posette, and it means spirit keeper. Favorite season, herb, crystal, runes, etc. I don't have any favorite runes. My favorite herbs have to be like lavender, bergamot, blue vervain, sage, of course, and my two favorite crystals are lapazuli and amethyst. And my favorite season is in fall, and that is Samhain. I think that's it. Number 30. I hope y'all enjoy this. See y'all later.